Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Albion. And when last we left off, we were exploring Jirinaar and looking at the various places that we can go to. There are a few more places that we can explore, including the GCAS building that we're here in right now. We've talked to that person already, so let's have a look around and see if we can find more people to talk to. Who is in here? Is there stuff we can take? Workroom of Fasir, Chief of the GCAS. Well, we might as well talk to the Chief. Why not? What's the harm, eh? Hello. You have a lot of stuff to write with. Jirinaar, and welcome to the House of the GCAS. May I present myself? Fasir, Senior Stri of the GCAS and Sebai Frey. I've heard about the impressive yet ultimately disastrous magic of your flying machine. As you can imagine, I'm very interested in talking to you. Can you briefly explain how your magic works? I'd be glad to try, Fasir. Thank you for your willingness to satisfy my curiosity. Tom begins to speak. We call it technology. There are advanced machines which enable us to travel through the air and from world to world. They are based primarily on simple principles, however. It is a long explanation, often interrupted by Fasir's surprisingly discerning questions. Then he says, "This is astounding and astonishing. If I understand correctly, your machines draw energy from matter, without having to resort to spiritual or magical means." Raina interjects, "Excuse me, Fasir, I have heard you and the other Iskai talk about magic, and it doesn't seem to fit in with the otherwise open nature of your people. We have relegated magic to the realm of superstition hundreds of years ago, and now I understand. So you believe magic to be a superstitious belief, which we use to understand the laws of the world. Believe me, that is not correct. You must come from a strange world, one that only knows about energy from matter. Let me demonstrate something to you. Please follow me to our experiment room." Fasir leads his visitors into a room where a stone surface can be seen in the middle of the moss floor. Alright. The most beautiful part of magic is that it can create things, even if it is only everyday objects. See here. Driscoll, did you see that? That is, I'm going crazy. The tree is real. That was no trick. That is really something. These guys are no fakes, that's for sure. That was beyond any growth accelerators. A kingdom for a couple of measuring instruments. They cannot poke fun at the laws of physics. I see, admittedly with satisfaction, that I was able to eliminate your doubts. I hope you now think a little differently of our talents. It was an honor for me to speak with you, Tom. Look around our place some more if you'd like, but for now I must return to my work. In any case, thank you very much for the impressive demonstration of your abilities, Fasir. Let's talk to Fasir some more. Jirinaar, visitors, can I do something else for you? I hope you don't want a second demonstration. After all, I'm not getting any younger. What's your profession? I have the honor of being the head of the GCAS. We could talk about magic. Our magic is deeply rooted in this world. For example, we use a specific type of seed, concentrated with our spiritual forces to cast spells. We are proud of our diverse art. We know magic that can create and destroy, injure and heal. You can recognize our guild members by the colored pattern on their pelts. Oh, let's talk about these seeds. It is not the seed itself which develops the magic effect, but the spirit of the GCAS which is used to find its focus. The seeds come from a strange plant called, Trifali, which means Tri of the Goddess. They are sold in the guild house. Not that we need any right now. We can talk about you. Fasir acts amused. Well, you are talking to him. That is true. Talk about healing. Right at the entrance of the guild house, you will find Stri Regira, a mistress of the healing art. She will heal your injuries. We don't have any injuries right now, but it's been nice talking to you. Farewell. That was quite a demonstration there, Fasir. So indeed, they don't use the term magic lightly here. This world literally has people that can cast magic. Admittedly, they use seeds as a focus point for this energy, but they can cast magic. Also, let's keep looking around, shall we? Is there anything in your room that we can take? No. There is a way downstairs there that would be interesting to get into, and we can in fact get into it. Excellent. This means more looting! Or not, as I don't think there's much we can take here. Not with a locked treasure chest, that is. We can't open that either. Well, we just can't open anything at the moment. What's in here? Sleeping room. Ah. We cannot... Not only is it locked, it is latched. Yeah, we are not getting in there. Not even as the honoured guests of the city are we getting in there. I don't think there's anything. Nope, there's nothing in particular in there. There is someone there that we've missed that we're going to go and have a conversation with. And did I talk to you? I don't remember. Ah, Jirinaar. You'd like to talk to me? Well, what's your profession? Formerly I was of the G-Fad, but I have been with the G-Cast for some time now. I like this type of magic better. Recently I was promoted to Stry of our guild. We could talk about the G-Fad. Oh, the builders. The relationship between our guilds is sometimes a bit troubled. Our diverse craft attracts some of their most talented members. And who can blame them? Who wants to put all this effort into building houses, no matter how beautiful they are? Perhaps the G-Fad are also angry because we built our grand house without their help. Oh, yeah, that would build some anger. Oh, no, we've already heard that. Farewell. This door got shut. Who shut the door? There's someone I want to talk to in here. There you are. The person they speak to does not react. He appears to be thinking deeply. What about you? Are you going to be thinking deeply? Jirinaar, I'm looking for my testator again. These young Dra have nothing but nonsense in their heads. Anyhow, they always manage to... Oh, excuse me. Alright then, you are excused. We shall leave. There's one person in particular I'm looking for, and it's not you. I'm going to keep looking. I'm sure I'll find them eventually. I want to go down here for a little bit. Are you who I'm looking for? Yes, you are. The person they speak to acts very absent-minded. With a glance toward Tom, he says, Say, human, do you also have times when you can't think of anything but one certain woman? Ah, it doesn't matter. And that's it. That's all he's going to say. Warehouse of the G-Cast. Sales only from 7 AM to 9 PM. Oh, fair enough. There's nothing we can actually do here at the moment. Can we... Well, we can take things. Well, I suppose there's, there's nothing stopping us from taking some stuff. Apart from the fact that it's too heavy. We really need time to progress just that little bit more before everything here becomes that little bit... There's nothing in this one at all. Where everything becomes that little bit more easy. Ooh, 2 potions, though. We'll have 2 potions. We'll have Raina carry those. Anything else? Another potion? Always good. And another one of these potions. Still a little too heavy. Well, I'm sure you can carry it. Just. Anything down here that we can get? Yes. It's locked, though, so we're not going to be getting into there. We're going to have to go around with some lockpicks and just go and get everything, won't we? I don't think there's a way to permanently open anything. Let's have a look in here. The room of the Dra G-Cas. Are there any Dra in here? There is one. Let's see if we can find a way to talk to them. Hello. Jirinaar, please look for someone else to talk to. I have to think. Alright. Don't think there's much else down here apart from this kitchen. Anything in the kitchen of any use? Don't think so. Let's keep going, shall we? I think we might have seen almost everything that we can here. Keyword, almost everything that we can. I don't think we went this way. Is there anything to loot? No. There's another stairway down, though. Maybe that's where the Dra sleep. Ah, the kitchen. Any more kitchen knives? Nope, this is not the kitchen. We've been here before. It's kind of the room where everybody's doing experiments. Perhaps they're doing experiments with food! Who knows? What's down here? Ah, this is somewhere I remember. Jirinaar, these are the sleeping rooms of the Dra. You will not find anything interesting here. I'll be the judge of that. There might be some cool things in these, small containers. No? No? Okay, maybe that person was right. I think that person was right. Hello. Jirinaar, I'm going to lay down soon. Learning tires me out more than a day of running in the woods. I suppose that's not a bad thing to do either. Just some exercise, running in the woods. I imagine soon this Tom and Raina are going to get tired again. Let's open the door, shall we? Hello. Jirinaar, visitor of the house. If you're looking for the bathroom, it is located south of this section. Ah, thank you. We weren't looking for the bathroom, but I'll pretend we were. Aha! More potions! Potions are a good thing to have. Unfortunately, that didn't overburden us. The potions are very useful. Let's talk to you. Hello. Sarima, do humans know how anxious you can feel just before a test of knowledge? It's frightening. I can't think of anything else and cannot find any peace. Hopefully I'll be promoted to Straiji Cass. I hope so too. Good luck. I'll talk to you. Actually, no, I'll look at this comb, apparently. Ah, hello. Sarima. Sorry, I'm not very talkative right after I wake up. Fair enough. We shall go elsewhere. Like open this door here. And talk to the person within, just poking around and talking to everyone. Hello! Sarima, we rarely see visitors here. You will find all the important stry upstairs. But we won't find all of the loot upstairs, will we? The loot is all down here. And there is a store upstairs, of course, but we'll probably be going there later once we've explored down here, where the toilet is. But more importantly, where there is stuff over here that hopefully we can get. Or not. It would seem like there is nothing to open here. Fair enough, but it was worth having a look. And now we shall head upstairs, go to that store, and then head out. I'm pretty sure we're getting to the point soon where we're going to have that, ceremony. It has been nearly 2 days. At least I think it's been... Oh, it's time. We should go to the festival the Sebaina invited us to. Indeed, let's go. And now we're in the main, council building. Tom and Raina enter the council building right on time, except everyone else is here. In the meeting room, Tom and Raina find a small group of Iskai. The Sebaina greets them. Sarima, Tom and Raina, welcome to our meeting. May I introduce you to Akia? He is head of the Guild of the Formers, or the Jifad as we say. I think we've already met. Sarima. And this is the council member. The Sebaina is interrupted suddenly when a masked figure storms into the room. Shocked, Tom and Raina recognize that it is a human being. Before anyone can react, the human shoots a small arrow. Akia collapses. Styric, seize the human! Uh-oh! Akia is dead. May he live with the goddess. The murderer has fled through a window, Sebaina. We will search the city. We must act swiftly. Send for Drer, the Styric for Human Affairs. Honored council members, Rid, my nephew, please go now. I am sorry that the ceremony has had such a tragic outcome. Tom and Raina, I must speak with you. We shall speak with you. Do not worry. This is a shocking development. Tom and Raina, this is a difficult time. Some will assume that you had something to do with the murder for the simple fact that you are humans. I do not know your race well, but I believe you are just as shocked as I am. Janice, no one ever told us that there are native humans on this planet. We're just trying to get over the shock. You didn't know that? But I thought... You must have misunderstood our first conversation. You would have gotten to know your fellow humans on the island that we were going to take you to. You speak as if your offer can no longer be kept after what has happened. So it is. Unfortunately, I must inform you of our people's laws relevant to this type of crime. In order to compensate for the often undisciplined nature of many Iskai, there is the law of family responsibility. We actually know about it. Thus, to discourage transgressions, the entire family of a criminal is responsible for his behavior. We've already been told. If the Styric cannot immediately catch the evildoer, the family is obligated to find their rebellious member or solve the crime. We've already been told. Of course, in this case, they are supported and monitored by at least one Styric. Since you are the only humans in Jirinaar, you take the place of the family. Oh, that's not good at all. You are now obligated to solve this murder and find the guilty parties. Only then can I permit you to continue your journey. But we are still strangers on this world. How can we possibly find those guilty of this crime? I have already had a capable Styric sent for. He will help you with your task. It looks as if we have no other choice, right? Unfortunately, no. I cannot overrule the laws. I can only wish you good luck in the hunt for the fugitive murderer and whoever gave him his orders. You're sure this was ordered by someone? Without a doubt. The murderer belongs to a human race who are famous for their assassinations. These people seldom kill for their own interests. You should talk with Frill. I've heard he's in the palace again. Surely he is on his way now. Ah, here comes Drer. The Styric will accompany you. Hello, Drer! Nice to see you.
Desarima, Sebenai Janice. Desarima, Dra. Have you been informed of Akir's murder?
Yes. What a shock.
Indeed. Dra, I'm sure you've heard of Tom and Rayna, our visitors. They are strangers here and they need your help to solve this crime.
I will stand beside them with everything I have, Sebenar.
Tom and Rayna, I am sorry we have to meet under such circumstances. Desarima, Dra. We are a little overcome by what has happened. I believe what you're saying. We should probably talk with Sebai Giz Frill first. He can certainly tell us something about the murderous human tribe. Let's go to his room. I am sure he knows about all this.
Dra joins up with Tom and Rayna. Excellent. Together they go to the workroom of the scholar Frill, who has just returned from a long trip. Dra says Frill is the oldest Iskai of Nakiridani and has a great deal of wisdom. They're not wrong there.
Hello. Desarima, foreign visitors. My name is Frill, and I serve the council as a scholar in history. What horrible events you had to go through. I am sure it is not easy for strangers to be subjected to our laws. I am trying to help them in any way I can, Sebai Giz Frill. Naturally, Dra. They are in good hands with you. I know you are pressed for time, but just to satisfy my curiosity, I would like you to tell me the story of how you arrived on Nakiridani.
Filled with a strange feeling of trust towards the older Sky, Tom tells Frill about their origin, the trip, and the humans' original intentions on this planet.
Very astonishing. It's ironic that you knew nothing about the presence of other humans here until you saw this frightful murder. Now, can I possibly provide you with any information?
From your title, I take it that you have gone through the Sebai ritual 20 times. Therefore, are you actually over 600 years old?
That is true. My interest in this world and its history keeps me from getting weary of life, as so often happens with Sebai, and it is my knowledge which keeps causing the council to make me a candidate.
What is the history between humans and Iskai on this world?
The time when humans first appeared is hidden in the darkness of history, even for me. However, unlike many others, I do not believe they originally came from this world. You have confirmed my theory.
Ah, so they came from a ship? Their own spaceship?
However, relations between humans and Iskai have not always been peaceful, especially during the early centuries after humans arrived. There were repeated wars with the Iskai. Apparently, these early humans considered it normal to take territory by force. However, as time went on, the conflicts became less frequent. The last altercation was over 156 years ago. However, our race is inclined to forget quickly, while humans, I believe, have changed their ways somewhat over the centuries. They have developed cultures that differ more than is normal for the Iskai. As far as I know, Iskai and humans live fairly peacefully together now.
Do you have any ideas who could have ordered Akir's murder?
A difficult question. A similar event happened more than 240 years ago. It involved a powerful Iskai merchant who became very involved with human affairs. Akir had no relations with human beings. Therefore, only an Iskai could have given the orders. But why anyone could have had a reason for such horrible behavior is a complete riddle to me.
What is your profession, Frill?
As a historian, I have been an advisor to the council and the Sebaina for a very long time.
Let's talk about, we can talk about cultures.
As far as I know, not all human beings live according to the customs of their forefathers, the way those on the island closest to us do. Then there are the Kenget Kumulas, famous warriors who are often hired as assassins.
We'll be seeing the Kenget Kumulos a lot more later.
One of their members is responsible for carrying out Akir's murder. Apart from them, I know of the Umajo and Benovolo's inhabitants.
What do you know about the Kenget Kumulos?
Kenget Kumulos can be loosely translated as the foot soldiers of Kumulos. Kumulos being the name of their supreme deity. As far as I know, they are divided into two groups, the warriors and the mages, who are supposedly very powerful when it comes to battle and destruction. Exactly where they are found is one of their secrets. Apparently, they are convinced that they are the only ones who maintain their forefathers' true warrior ideals.
What about the Umajo?
In a dry land far to the east live some humans devoted to producing valuable metals. They know rituals for placating the goddess, who is offended by this digging of metals. They produce weapons, many different crafted implements and jewelry, and export these all over the world. We also get many metals from them. A long time ago, their monopoly was so strong that regular wars broke out among the humans. Even today, there are no great smiths among the humans who are not under the Imajo's influence. It is said that they set the assassins of the King of Cumulos against their competitors, but that is only a rumor.
Frill, are you sure that digging for raw materials raises the goddess's wrath?
You know our language well enough that I can hear the doubt in your voice, Rainier. This is not a question of belief, my friend. We have tried many times to get valuable metals from the earth. It has always caused catastrophes, earthquakes, or appearances of horrible beings. These are not rumors, but things I have actually experienced. No, be assured that I can tell superstition from reality very well.
Strange, Driscoll, but someone who is as educated as Frill would cling to such convictions.
I agree. He inspires confidence, but somehow I get the impression the old boy knows even more than he tells us. However, we better start talking Iskai again. I can totally understand you. Really? No. No, I can't. I'm just joking.
Are you sure?
Am I?
Well, what do you know about Benovolo?
Benovolo is a harbour city in the south of the great continent, far northeast of here. We call this land, Trenkiridan, and the humans call it, Mani. Both humans and Iskai live there. Benovolo itself is inhabited mostly by humans, but also some Iskai. The city lives primarily from trading. If I remember correctly, Drur's mother is from Belovano. He could certainly tell you something about this city.
What do you know about... That's actually pretty much it. It's been nice talking to you.
Farewell.
Hopefully, the Styric of the City Watch will spot the murderer soon.
Perhaps we should also search the city streets.
Let's go, shall we? The sooner we go searching, the better. Aha! Drur, the murderer has been seen in the vicinity of the guild house of the Gikas magicians.
A trail. Let's immediately go to the Gikas.
Let's go. Thanks for letting us know of that. They all hurry to the guild house of the magicians of Jirinaar, the Gikas. The murderer can't be found on the street, so they enter the house. Ah, lots of people. Tom and Rainer, as well as their new companion Drur, enter the guild house of the Gikas magicians. They are accompanied by two Styric, the local police. First they meet Syrah, the daughter of the murdered Akir, who has defected to the guild of the Gikas.
Have you heard about the death of your father, Syrah? Yes, I never even got the chance to speak to him again. Oh, goddess, it is... Do you know who's behind the murder?
I grieve with you, Syrah. No, we still have no clue. However, they say that the fugitive murderer has been seen near this building. Fasir, head of the Gikas magicians, enters. The Sarima, I've heard about Akir's murder. What brings you to us? The murderer was seen near your guild. May we look around a little? Of course, we have nothing to hide. Come. Let's all go! If the murderer's here, we'll certainly spot him. Not by the fountain. Down here, maybe? Yes. Suddenly, an Iskai and a human emerge in the corridor. He is the fugitive murderer. When the Iskai notices he has been seen, he throws a glowing seed. That's a distraction. Also, notice the arrows on the left and right of the screen there. All need some time before they can see anything after the blinding light. I believe that the murderer has disappeared to the south. After him. Styric, take this accomplice. Let's go! I think I know what's happened, though. Damn! He escaped through a window again! We must find a room where they run to where it doesn't have windows. Drur turns to the Iskai who produced the blinding light. Well, who are you and why have you helped the murderer escape? Fasir, the chief of the Gikas, intrudes. His name is Chris. He was a member of our guild. Chris, you miserable skorek. Why did you let the murderer come into our building? But Fasir, you yourself gave me the order, and now you want to sacrifice me? That won't get you anywhere. You paid the murderer yourself. What? Are you out of your mind? Drur, don't believe a word of it. I had nothing to do with this thing. I know the reason for the hostility between you, Fasir and Akir, very well. You have a motive for the murder. After all these years, would I choose this time to... Styric, please take
Chris and Fasir into custody until we have caught the murderer and have found out the truth.
And both they go.
Dra, I would like to leave. I cannot stay here any longer. I have to be alone and think everything over.
Dra turns to Tom and Rayna.
We almost had the murderer. In any case, he's no longer in this house. Perhaps we can still catch him somewhere in the city.
Good, Dra. We'll go.
Only one more thing. What is the story between Fasir and the murdered Akir?
Well, to make a long story short, Akir was once married to Fasir's sister. On a hunting trip with Akir, Fasir's sister lost her life. Fasir blamed Akir for the death of his sister since Akir insisted on the trip in spite of bad weather. That is the reason for their lasting enmity. Now let us search the city. Indeed, things have gone horribly wrong. And when we come back, folks, we're off to solve a murder! Hopefully by finding the murderer and taking them in, rather than having to fight the murderer. And everyone is getting tired. Even Dra, who's only recently joined the team. Then again, running around the city all day will do that. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. For when we come back, we're gonna start investigating a murder. And I'll see you then, folks. Later.